Right, you alright guys and girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I was watching the Elimination Chamber tonight, or this morning. It's only just finished. It's 3:37 now, so it finished at 3:30. So it's roughly a little bit earlier. Usually finishes at most pay-per-views around 12 till 4 o'clock. But it seems it's a bit earlier today, so maybe it's because they're getting ready for WrestleMania, which is almost just around the corner for 2019. It is today, though, Monday, 18th of February 2019, at the time of this video posting. Now, the Elimination Chamber had the beginning with the start of the women's tag team division, which was fantastic, by the way. 5 teams in that altogether. You had Paige's girls with that Sonya Deville and her partner. Then you had what was it? What's her name? Bailey. You had Sasha Banks. Then you had the other ones as well. But what stole it was the women's division tonight in the matches entirely. Now, fantastic matches though, really good. They were going backwards and forwards, and all the, especially going through with Nia Jax going through the actual chamber itself, through that glass and stuff, and then she ended up, her partner getting eliminated and stuff, and then eliminated the O team and stuff. So yeah, it was really good. I mean, backwards and forwards was portraying really good. But I mean, to be honest, I would actually get you guys and girls to watch it. It was one of the best stuff. I'm not going to spoil anything and all that anyway. But also we had the men's elimination chamber. Then we also had Bobby Lashley taking on Finn Balor. Finn Balor with that guy as well, teaming up with Bobby Lashley. Was teaming up with him, that little short guy. He ended up getting pinned because Bobby Lashley actually got distracted, got knocked out outside. So, Finn Balor thought he'd take the chance up and get the little guy and pin him and use that coup de grace on him, which was fantastic, by the way, in all the sense. And yeah, just amazing matches tonight. Then we had the Elimination Chamber. Bryan again, the winner, still the champion, guys and girls. Yeah, I love Bryan. Can't have enough of Bryan, to be honest. Old Daniel Bryan. But yeah, Kofi Kingston, he put everything out of the line. And actually, what a match it was with all of them in there today in the chamber. So basically, you have 2 plus the 4. So you have 6 of the wrestlers in that chamber tonight. Then you had the 5 teams with the 4 plus the 1 tag team and all that in there. So that was fantastic as well. The Elimination Chamber for the Women's Championship probably stole the night, I think, on that. Because it's the first time, guys and girls, that the women have been in those Elimination Chambers. And it's good that the women are getting to that status now where they're becoming like on the men's level. They should have been on the men's level probably 10-15 years going back, when we had Lita going around doing hardcore matches, and when we had like Hardcore Holly as well. Oh, not Hardcore Holly, what's her name? Oh, Holly, the girl one. And then you got Crash Holly, that other one. It's sad he actually passed away, to be honest. But the women's division back then in the like sort of the WWF era was just amazing, because they used to go around like battering the shit out of each other with like fucking planks and like trash and cans and all that kind of stuff. And they were more it was more like the blood era back then, and you used to have a lot of blood and getting beaten up and smacking each other over the heads with weapons. You can't hardly do that at all nowadays in WWE. It's like kind of constricted away. It's more like, oh, we've got to keep it PG-13. But, yeah, Becky Lynch, she turned up tonight when you had the Women's Championship. Ronda Rousey taking on the Riot Squad, the leader of the Riot Squad, which was fantastic, by the way. Good match, though. I definitely would get you guys and girls to watch it. It's a fantastic match. It only lasted for a few seconds. Ronda put that lock on, made her tap out quickly, and then she was looking at Charlotte, because Charlotte turned up, and she was sitting there watching the match and all that. And, oh, God, fantastic. She gets into the ring, and then as she gets into the ring, and they were having a showdown and all of that to say she was going to be going to WrestleMania. Now, last week it's where Becky Lynch was pissing off the boss and all the people backstage. The boss, Mr. McMahon, came along and he was saying, "Oh, well, we don't want you there. You're too violent," and all that kind of stuff. They're on about she's like more like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, like outraged and all that kind of stuff. So he stopped her. He's banned her for like, I think, 60 days or something. So it's like 4 days after WrestleMania. And I love Becky Lynch. I hope she makes it in WrestleMania, to be honest. And now that we saw a better side of her tonight with Becky Lynch, where she was literally going around tricking Charlotte to that she had a bad leg, and then suddenly she gets the sticks she's got to hold herself up, the crutches. She ends up hitting Charlotte over the head like numerous of times, amounts of times, and like literally over the bloody head, the arms, the shoulders. And then suddenly Ronda Rousey comes in, she picks up the stick, and I think Becky Lynch was saying about her getting involved a couple of months going back with Charlotte, where Charlotte was beating the shit out of her technically a few months gone back. So she said to Ronda Rousey, "Why don't you get revenge now? She's on the floor, she's hurt," and all that kind of stuff. But as she was just about to get revenge, Becky Lynch came from behind and took her out with the actual stick again and knocked the shit out of her. And then I think what's going to happen, I think it's going to portray their storyline, may go where she ends up, Ronda Rousey wants her in that match. Maybe they'll do a 3-way match, like a 3-triangle match. That would be awesome, actually, a 3-way match. And have all three of them, have Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey for WrestleMania. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. But then it's a shame that we can't just have like Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch in a match. Maybe like sort of a hardcore match, maybe, or so. Actually, what they should do, guys and girls, bring back the hardcore like matches back. The hardcore title belt. I would love that. I mean, I remember the hardcore titles where they used to be on 24/7 and they used to go around and they used to get knocked out on the floor, and then it changed and then someone else came along, and then there was that one with Molly Holly, actually, that's the one. Molly Holly was fantastic back there with that little spin she used to do on top of the turnbuckle. The Molly go round, I think it was. Fantastic, actually, back then. I would love Hulk Hogan to come back, because that would be awesome. But, you know, that other wrestler woman, Nia Jax, do you know what I'd love her to see her do, actually? Challenge Seth Rollins to a match next week on Raw. And then say, "What, we want you to put your WrestleMania on the line against Seth Rollins, against Nia Jax." And that would be an awesome match, because she seems to be getting up with the men now and having fights with the men. And that'd be an interesting match, wouldn't it? Where she takes Seth Rollins on and beats the shit out of him, and then takes the title, that #1 contender spot, to take on Brock Lesnar. Can you imagine that, guys and girls? Oh, this would be excellent. This would be like, I wouldn't say first time in history, but it'd be fantastic to see Nia Jax take on Brock Lesnar and put him on the floor. Because if there's any woman who could do it, is Nia Jax. She's a beast in that ring. My God, she was taking Randy Orton off, Rey Mysterio at the Royal Rumble. It was absolutely off the charts. I've definitely got to put her in there to go for the men's WWE Universal Championship, I should say, not WWE Championship, because Brian's got that. Anyway, congratulations to Brian, by the way. Fantastic win. Very good match. Didn't need his Bray Wyatt man to turn up again. Did it all by himself, so you got to give him all the contributes in the world to him. So congratulations. And yeah, I mean, I wonder if this would be like a sort of a WrestleMania thing coming around the corner where Bray Wyatt turns up next. Can you imagine that, guys and girls? Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, and then the other two, Luke Harper, turning up and all that. And we've got the other guy as well, teaming up with O'Brien at the moment. The whole Wyatt family. And then they could get Sister Abigail to turn up. Because they don't know who's Sister Abigail. We don't know who Sister Abigail is. Because I thought they were going to do a storyline surrounding Sister Abigail at some point. Because that would be fantastic. But unless Bray Wyatt was the alter ego his alter ego was actually Sister Abigail, because there was something where you saw his face change in that thing and turned into a woman and all that kind of stuff. So that may be his alter ego coming out. Like, maybe that's Sister Abigail. That'd be awesome, actually, if they did something like that for the show. But anyway, let us know in the comments, guys and girls, if you've been watching the Elimination Chamber 2019 review on it tonight. So this is my little short of review. Trying to put it in comparisons. There's been other matches there and all that. But, yeah, if I've missed anything out, let us know in the comments below. Cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next episode.